Hi, welcome to Take This Rose. I'm Tommy.
And I'm Jenny.
And let's get the audio version fired up. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to Take This Rose.
Yeah, that's Jenny. I'm Tommy. Okay, we're here to talk about Colton's season premiere. Super exciting. Not really. 3 hours.
Oh my God.
Why do they think we want to watch this for 3 hours?
I didn't. And I didn't.
Yeah.
I fast forwarded through a lot of the crowd stuff after the first segment because I'm like, I can't.
So something that happened with me was I could not fast forward because of my on-demand.
I've told you before you could use my Hulu.
It's okay. So I had to watch all of it. But luckily, the MLB hot stove is really heating up. Lots of White Sox rumors. So I just kind of read those. So I was pretty checked out throughout the entire episode.
There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was, even as I fast forwarded through things, I was also reading Twitter.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Funny tweets
terrible.
that are so true about food.
One other thing. Who are these people that are getting engaged at these events?
I don't know. Was there only two? I thought I saw three when I was fast forwarding, but there was only two.
I only saw the two.
Okay.
Oh man, it says that we have only now been recording for 9 seconds. I don't know what's going on. No, we're good, I think. Whatever. If you missed it on YouTube, you missed it.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, there were two proposals. The one, I mean, they were pregnant already. That kind of had to happen.
I didn't get it all in. That was supposed to be a shotgun.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah. If
Bad
you're
miming.
listening, yeah.
I was never good at object work.
No, me neither. Actually, object work really bothered me. Because when
It always felt forced.
Yeah, right. Like, so now we're going to use an object, and people like just open up, and then they go, the slurping.
And then they forget it halfway through the scene.
And then it's here, and then they're just gesticulating everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, but sweeping is always a solitary activity. I'm never having a conversation while I sweep.
Unless if you're cleaning up after a party.
Yeah.
I always save the cleanup for the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, these people got engaged. Those relationships will not last.
Much like the ones on this show.
Right, yeah. Okay,
So it works.
Let's do our housekeeping. Instagram, at
Take This Rose podcast.
Yes, that's right, yeah. Take This Rose podcast. Twitter, which has been largely dormant, is at Take This Rose.
Guys, Twitter sucks. I don't like Twitter anymore.
Yeah, I really
It just
don't
makes
either.
me angry
It really,
every time I'm on it.
it's just everyone has an opinion, and who cares? Not, well,
So many hot takes.
well, I'm going to try and be better about it this year.
Okay.
So Twitter is at Take This Rose. Facebook, Take This Rose. Gmail, Take This Rose podcast at gmail.com. We do have an email. It's from Kaya.
I love mail.
You can read it.
Thank you. Cold read. Hey guys, long-time listener here. I just saw that the cast for this season came out and was wondering your opinions on who Colton will pick.
I've got an opinion.
He has an opinion. He's got a hot take.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people
Chris
aren't.
Harrison.
Fell right off into the sunset together. I know a lot of people aren't fans of Colton himself, but his track record of women he's dated seems pretty great with Becca, Tia, and Allie Reisman, who I don't know much about but assume is also a pretty stellar person. She's definitely the best of that bunch.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Also,
He really blew that one.
the most jacked. Ooh, man. I like good jacked.
Yep.
Not like going to break you in half jacked. Though, honestly, if she broke me in half,
I think you'd be okay with
wouldn't
it.
mind, yeah.
My top picks based on who I like are Alex D, Tazwan, and Cassie. Also, Bree really looks like Lauren B. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she does. I think that Bree's really pretty.
I am expecting / hoping Erica, who they call the Nut, to be like Alexis, shark / dolphin. Heather looks way younger on her personal Instagram, like a college student, but I guess she's 22. Which Heather?
I don't know.
There are two.
I didn't.
No, there are
kiss.
two Hannahs.
No kiss.
There
No,
are two
there's.
Hannahs.
Okay, yeah. Heather is no kiss.
Never make
We'll get into that.
Yep. And this season has a good amount of minority women, which makes me happy. Always great, though half of them are going to go home the first night. So,
Yeah,
you know.
Tezwan, your favorite. She
Yeah.
did.
Lastly, I noticed they seemed to be casting a lot of women who could be seen as the classic football wife, and I don't know if he's really into that. But that said, who would you guys each date if you had to date one person from the cast, and what do you think will be the most interesting part of this season? His emotional breakdowns or some other drama? I'm pretty optimistic about the season, given that he seems to be going into this actually looking for love, which I don't know if I could say 100% about Nick.
Nick was so emotionally checked out.
And Ari was kind of sleazy. And he seems to like strong women. Remember when he was into Jubilee on Paradise? That's all. I love listening to the podcast. Sincerely, Kaya. Thank you, Kaya.
So classic football wife. Yeah, I think that's very true. Like, I could see that. Actually, so I disagree with you, I guess. In terms of favorite, I'm gonna say it right now, Cassie.
Cassie's high on there.
Cassie's my girl. I've already decided that's who's winning. Also, okay, I'll get into this one later. But Cassie, for sure, I think is who he's gonna choose.
Okay. You don't think he's gonna go with who did he give the first impression rose to? What was her name?
It was Hannah.
One of the Hannahs.
I think that Miss Carolina one or
no
or Miss. Oh no. It's the other Hannah.
It wasn't a pageant Hannah.
It was the Hannah with blonde hair and she wore like a gold dress.
Yes. Which he commented on when she came out of the car.
Yes. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a blonde. Yeah. Which is funny because he hasn't.
Look
he
how
hasn't
blonde
dated,
I am right now.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
He hasn't dated blondes.
When? I don't know what's more visually confusing: the well-lit sunny background or Tommy's new look.
Yeah. So the beard is sticking around.
The beard is here, you guys.
For the Bachelor season, will probably be gone by the Bachelorette. Also, this show.
It's Ginger.
This show may not last until the Bachelorette take this rose. It's getting harder. I think next week will be better because we'll watch it together and only be 2 hours. But
yep,
it's getting there.
Guys, 3 hours was brutal.
It's a lot.
So if any of our listeners have any connections at anyone who could, like pay us to do this.
Oh, by the way,
that would be helpful.
We have sponsors that we should mention, right?
Oh yeah, That Trainer Tommy.
Yeah, on Instagram, doing some programming now, which is fun. And then at Jenny Cakes Chai, she made a cake for my family's Christmas party.
Yep, Tommy's mom is my best customer.
Yeah, she really loves that. Jenny's just so talented. She says that so much.
Sometimes I feel like she wants me and Jeff to get divorced.
No. She loved Jeff. At your party, yeah.
He's great.
Yeah, she was like, he's just such a nice guy.
He is.
Yeah. It's like they just seem so great together.
Aw,
yeah.
God, I love your parents.
Yeah. So no, she really likes Jeff. Is a fan. My dad, meanwhile, is just like, Jeff, what a snake in the grass. No, everyone loves Jeff. Okay. So
the episode
is 3 hours.
Commenced.
It's way too much, and typically the premiere, there's not a lot to recap
because there are too many women.
Yeah, and so there's not the drama's like that Catherine girl, that's what dominates the night.
Yes.
So we've got 3 hours of this shit. Okay,
fast forwarded.
They're doing these satellite parties. They're hosted by Bachelor alums. One was in Dallas at Chris Harrison. He owns that brewery where they were at, and it was with JoJo and Caitlyn. Caitlyn, interesting to see her back with the franchise. She's had a lot of issues with them.
She was throwing a bone.
Yeah, and her and Sean are now, not
Splitsville.
I guess her and Jason, they've been fucking. Jason from Becca's.
Okay.
Season. Yeah, that'd be a good get for her.
He was a terrible host of the satellite party.
Oh, I thought he was okay. Blake was terrible.
Like, he's trying so hard right now.
Him and Jared. I think there was a lot of auditioning tonight for Papa Bear's job. And I was very concerned. I wonder how
They did show like a sizzle reel later. I fast forwarded through it, but I could tell that it was a sizzle reel.
Yeah.
And maybe it was a farewell sizzle.
No. It was just like an anniversary.
On your way out sizzle.
So his mom was at the Dallas location. First of all, his mom and him look like they could be the same age. I know he's aging well, and it's just because she had darker hair, but she looks like she could be like 50. Mm-hmm. She was, I just got a text from my friend Matt about True Detective. Great text, Matt. Yeah, she looked like the same age. Like, they could be married.
Yeah.
So they did like a video tribute to him later. Nothing really happened there. So yeah, it's too much. The 2 proposals. Mm-hmm. Jared and Ashley I were there.
Yeah.
Jared was very excited as well.
He's got better hair now.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. They're all
still not great.
They're all just terrible. I don't know. I'm harboring some resentment because my audition tape has clearly been passed. I mean, not that it would matter now, but it just sucks that I auditioned Never even
Why
contacted.
wouldn't it matter?
I don't want to talk about that.
Then don't say things like that.
But still, at the same point, how did I get passed over? Maybe if I had the beard for it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It really emphasizes your jawline in a great way.
Yeah, right. Because I'm actually a little chunkier right now than I normally am. It's all part of a plan.
Guys, Christmas.
Don't worry. Don't worry. No.
Christmas is brutal.
I timed it up with Christmas, but
Oh.
I'm going to do something later, hopefully.
You're putting on masks.
Yeah, right. Hopefully I'm going to do something later. I don't want to get too skinny.
No.
So I'm a little bit fuller in the face right now. So this is really masking that I've got double chin. You can't even tell.
Double chin.
You can't even tell. Yeah, well, when you have to go with that, though, you don't really have a
No,
double
I
chin.
have it. I got it from my mom.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah, sometimes, it's just
Yeah.
genetic. Ooh,
It's okay, Mom. I still love you.
You want to talk about my genetic test? Because we've got nothing to talk about in terms of this show. Did 23andMe. They don't sponsor the podcast, but they could.
Go to his personal Insta
At Tommy.Roth.
to check out his DNA results.
Apparently, I'm very white.
Shocker.
99.6% European. But 0.1% Sub-Saharan Africa. And 0.1% Native American.
So there you go.
So, guys, I'm a minority. So this is one of the few... I'm one of the few minorities associated with this franchise.
Yeah.
When we think about it that way. And that's probably why I didn't get cast.
Likely.
Likely. So racism is about aplenty in the Bachelor franchise. Cool. So let's get to the actual show. We had some video introductions, which are always good because these people typically end up in Paradise,
Yes.
whatever, and they're typically main featured people.
So who got videos?
Cassie did.
Cassie.
As soon as Cassie came on, I fell in love.
Yes.
Cassie is my girl
She is beautiful and cute.
and naturally pretty.
Yes.
Very, just love her.
That's why beautiful and cute.
I love her. And her dress, how about her dress?
I forget what dress she was
Oh,
wearing.
let's pull it up. There were a lot of sequins.
There were
Let's-
many sequins.
Yeah. I'm trying to think who I thought was like the worst dressed.
Someone had a jumpsuit on. I was digging the jumpsuit.
Okay.
Two girls wore the same dress.
Oh my god. I bet you if I go to her Insta, let's find her from Insta. She must have posted something about it, right?
This is a riveting podcast.
Guys, shut up. We're looking. Why don't you fill
I'm just
up-
excited because I've actually done my hair and put on makeup today, which I haven't really done in the past couple weeks
Why don't you keep
because
talking?
of stomach virus.
Yeah, why don't we talk about that?
It was terrible. Never again.
Yeah.
I hated it. Really.
No, we're not
We're good.
frozen.
We were
Yeah.
for a second.
Oh yeah, we are frozen right there. No, there we go. We're fine. Okay, cool. Still looking for Cassie. Does anybody know her last name? Anybody?
Bueller.
No.
The 4 people watching us right now because
When?
it's a Thursday morning.
Do me a favor. Go ahead. Look up Cassie. Okay, here we go. I think I found it.
No, it's not just you, when it is a little laggy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
How
there.
satisfied are you with the live streaming on YouTube?
Not.
Dissatisfied.
I'd say very dissatisfied at this point.
Very dissatisfied.
Yeah.
Thanks for your feedback. You're welcome.
Is this her, Cassie Randolph? Yeah, this is her dress.
Oh, yes, I do like that dress.
There
It's
you
white and silky with a nice floral print.
go. Yeah, I thought it looked nice. And then she had the butterflies. At one point, her and Colton were talking, and she was doing like sign language.
Yes.
They did it for kiss. Colton, something I realized, he's got no game whatsoever.
No.
She was
Zero
like,
game.
kiss. It was like, this, and then she's like, yeah.
When
And
he
then-
was like, how do you sign kiss? I wanted her to just kiss him.
Yeah, and then, and then he like leaned in for a second, and she's like, and then it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Missed an opportunity to kiss her.
It does still irritate me. And my friend Allie pointed this out that she's calling herself a speech pathologist.
Oh, yeah,
She is
she's
not a speech pathologist.
No.
She is a student.
Yeah. But, I mean, I get that. It's not as much an exaggeration. Remember
Is she
remember,
undergrad or graduate? I feel like we had this conversation when we were going through the bios.
She has to be graduate. Video output low.
I
I don't know
thought-
what's going on here, guys. I'm sorry. That's super laggy.
I thought that when she first came up in the episode, it said undergrad in speech pathology, which is not actually a thing.
So she just dropped out of school then. I don't know what that means.
Like, you can't get an undergraduate degree
Right.
in speech pathology.
Yeah, you have to get
It's
a degree.
master's.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like a law degree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So I love.
Except for that, I like her.
Yeah. So like Colton didn't kiss her. No smooching.
No, he only kissed 2 women, right?
Colton doesn't have any game. Like his thing when he was talking about like how he is the chunky kid in grade school, that is a lot of people. That doesn't mean that you don't have girlfriends when you're 25.
Also, okay, this is irritating. Both Jeff and I last night, they kept like showing him shirtless.
He's not that cut.
No,
He's got no visible abs.
he's just big.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
like,
all arms. He's got
Yeah,
no
his
pecs.
arms,
He's got
yeah.
no abs. It's like, dude, why are we supposed to be drooling over you?
yeah, I know.
They were like trying to sell him as like the first hot bachelor, and I'm like,
He's in shape. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
But like, I feel like my core is like more developed than his, and
every guy on Paradise.
I'm
is
chunky
more.
right now. I'm chunky right now.
Yeah,
I'm chunk.
Jeff is more developed than him.
Oh.
He is much skinnier.
Well,
but-
yeah, I think that. Yeah. Once again, I think he's a big guy for
Yeah.
sure. He's probably like 230. But like, yeah, I'm shocked that he's not like
he's
nearly.
not that cut.
No.
Where's my V?
Like Jason is really ripped. If you see him, sometimes I just look up at his pictures. So yeah, not that. And then the chunky thing, like, and then the conservative house. Because he's never said though that he's a virgin for religious reasons. It's because he had to focus on football, which once again, guaranteed
Not mutually exclusive.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence just won the national title as a true freshman quarterback. Do you think he just didn't have sex all season because
Yep,
focusing
that's
on
why.
football?
That's
no.
why.
No, I'm pretty sure Trevor Lawrence was banging every girl at
Nope,
Clemson.
football is like a horror movie. Only the
right.
virgins survive.
Right, yeah.
Same thing.
So we had Cassie. Then Hannah got a video. She's Miss Alabama. I got multiple texts on Monday night saying Hannah will for sure be the Bachelorette. Maybe. But I don't know. She's pretty annoying.
Yes.
And yes, I already know what her background story is, okay?
She can still be annoying.
It's very traumatic. Yes, right, exactly. Look, she can be traumatic. It can be a traumatic story. She can be a very strong person.
We won't spoil it.
Yeah. That being said, well, it's out there. Like, she talked about it in the Miss USA pageant. That being said, she can still be quite annoying. There are plenty of annoying people. Even, like, I'm sure Pope Francis. Like, at some point, somebody in the Curia is like, oh my God, this guy.
Oh, I'm sure frequently.
Yeah, right, yeah. Maybe the Catholic Church isn't a great place to look to for virtue, but somebody of that nature. Like Mother Teresa, somebody had to be like, oh my God, she's going to talk about the kids again.
Yeah, this bitch.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Then we had Katie. I'm trying to remember who Katie was. Oh, she was the dancer.
Yes.
Yes. Very pretty. Liked her.
Yes.
And he made out with her.
No.
Yeah. He kissed her.
I thought he only kissed 2 people.
I think he kissed her. I think she's one of them.
No, he kissed the other pageant girl and the first impression, Hannah.
I think he kissed Katie as well. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe he did, yeah.
Guys, fact check us.
Then
I thought I only saw 2 kisses.
Then there was Heather, who's never been kissed before. That's just a flat out lie. No way. Nope. No way.
No.
Yeah. Then there was Onye. I don't know how to say her name. I could try, but my accent is terrible, and I would just be butchering
Yep.
that name.
Yep.
Yeah. So I only wrote down like the first 4 letters of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
Oh God, we're so white.
We had Nicole, who I love as well.
I really liked her too.
Nicole from Miami.
She was no bullshit.
Yeah. And I'm also 2% Iberian, which is Spanish
Well,
and
there
Portuguese.
you go.
So we have something in common. Yeah, a spicy background. So yeah, she was cool. I really liked her.
Oh, shut
Very
up,
pretty.
when you love it.
Yeah. Then we had Kirpa, who, she is a dental hygienist.
Yes.
Yes.
She was very pretty.
Yeah, she was very pretty, but I'm not doing that.
No.
No, my teeth are my business.
It's like, you're getting up in there, girl.
Yeah. And then we had Demi, whose mom is in prison.
Uh-huh.
That's great.
For embezzlement.
Yeah.
White collar, you guys.
Yeah, so it's not that bad. She's probably actually just getting in really good shape. Yeah. So then we had the Colton workout shirtless montage where he's a chubby kid. Now he's flipping tires.
And showering.
And it's like, all right.
Camera.
First, also, you shouldn't be working out shirtless. It's just gross. You're going to get sweat everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's rude to the fellow gym goers.
I'm going to start working out shirtless at work. Everyone's going to be like, please put a shirt back on.
Please put a shirt on.
You're getting hair everywhere.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Cool. So then we had a proposal. The first one is in Park City, Utah. I wrote down, please say no. So now
I always, like, one of my dreams is to witness a very public proposal where she says no.
Yeah.
It's one of my lifelong goals.
You know, but that's gotta be proposing. I think it has to be somewhere like you're 100% certain.
Yes, you need to know the answer before you propose.
Like, if I ever proposed, which we'll see, whatever happens. If that ever happened, I would have the conversation like 6 times. Like, hey, if I propose, you're going to say yes, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, for like 8 months before Jeff proposed, I started every day off with, you know what goes with everything? An engagement ring.
There you go. Very nice. Yeah. So that's how I think you have to do it. Whereas some people, I think, they're just like, oh, if I do it in public, she has to say yes.
It's like,
I
no,
legit think that's a thing.
She doesn't.
Yeah. I also do think that people, like, nowadays get married and they're like, well, if it doesn't work out, I'll just get divorced.
It's the opposite. The divorce rate's going down.
Really?
Yeah. Our generation, we're waiting longer and being more thoughtful about the decision.
I feel like I know a lot of people that are in very unhealthy relationships. They're getting engaged and getting married.
Maybe they won't get married.
I think something, though, that happens is that at my age, I'm 29. I'm seeing more and more, and this is why none of these people are on The Bachelor. It would make for better television. I know a lot of people more and more that are kind of like compromising what they want because it's like, ooh, my biological clock is ticking for women, or it's like it's just time to do it. Like, it's time to get married. Don't get that whatsoever.
It's just, I understand the sentiment, but like I wish that people wouldn't let it drive themselves to make poor life choices. Yeah,
like I have some exes that are, it's just like, oh, they've just decided like 2 months in, like this is it. It has to happen now.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's not going to work.
Yeah. It's like, and I feel like the older you get, the harder it is. Like, you do have to compromise more the older you get when you get into a relationship because you've lived so much more of your life alone.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And on your own terms, doing whatever you want to do.
Right.
So, like, Jeff and I got married at 23, so, like, we built our entire life together.
Yeah. You don't know what it's like to live alone.
No.
Let me tell you, it's fucking awesome. There are days where I'm just like, I'm not putting on any pants. Don't care what anybody sees. Sometimes I eat stuff, like, and it's just a plate on my tummy. And, like, if I had a partner of any sort, they'd be like, have some self-respect, put on a shirt. Like, no.
I don't know. Some days I don't get out of my pajamas and Jeff doesn't judge me.
No, but I'm probably way worse. There are just little things that I do. Like, my whole morning ritual involves...
What is that?
So, when my alarm goes off, I roll to the middle of the bed, and I do this on a lot of mornings. I, like, bang my fist into the bed. I'm like, oh, I can't believe I have to get up. And then, like, I have to talk to myself to wake myself up. So, like, I go and check Instagram or whatever. Like, I have to see that blue light right away. That'll get me going. Yeah. And then I'm just
You should get a wake-up light. Have I told you about my wake-up light?
I have heard of those, and I should do it.
Dude, it's the best, especially in winter.
I'm dealing with a lot of sleep issues right now.
Yeah.
So I'm taking CBD oil. Yeah.
Is it working?
It helps me fall asleep, and it doesn't stay in my system, so I don't get groggy. All right, we're going to go completely off the rails here.
Yeah, who cares, guys?
We'll come back to this in a second. So...
I recommend a wake-up light for literally everyone. It changed my freaking life.
My problem is not waking up. It's that I just don't get any sound sleep.
So it can also help you go to sleep by resetting your circadian rhythm. It has a nighttime setting. So it'll start off bright, and it gets really bright, like the sun, and it'll go down slowly over, 20 or 30 minutes.
My problem is that I just stop breathing during my sleep. I probably have sleep apnea.
Do you have sleep apnea?
Yeah.
You should really go to the doctor.
Yeah. I've had multiple female partners tell me this.
You should really go to the doctor.
I know I should.
My father-in-law has it.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to do the mask. So
You do. It changed his life.
Headspace. I've been doing that. I've been doing CBD oil. Last Saturday, I went to yoga. Next door to the yoga studio is a health store that sells CBD oil. So I go into this health store. I get my stuff and I go to the checkout counter. And there's this guy there. And he sees my yoga mat. He's like, "Oh, you just worked out?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah, I gotta find me a yoga studio around here." It's like,
There's one
literally one right next door. He's like, "Oh, what's it called?" And I said, "Core Power Yoga. It's like the biggest yoga brand around." It's like, "Oh, cool." He's like, I just moved here from Vegas. I'm trying to find a gym, but like Planet Fitness is like 30 minutes away. I'm not doing that. It's like,
Planet Fitness isn't a gym.
yeah. I'm like, it's like, okay, cool. Well, I work for a gym. I'm not gonna say
It's a pizza subscription service.
Yeah.
That's what Planet Fitness is. You go there for pizza.
So the gym I work for, it's really nice. I'm not gonna give the name here, though it's clearly available if you check out my social media. I said there's a Gold Coast location, which is where I was. I said you can go there and check it out. He's like, okay, cool. It's like, yeah, last year around this time, I was actually pretty thick. He said pretty thick. He was very skinny. This guy says last year this time I was pretty thick, but then I got drunk and I fell out of a tree and I shattered my ankle. Proceeds to take his shoe and sock off to show me his ankle. So I got drunk, fell out of a tree, shows me the ankle, and says, so then I lost 40 pounds because I was on my couch for 6 months. And so this poor lady behind the counter, she says, oh no, well, that's why you don't get drunk and climb into trees.
That is why you don't do those things.
Yeah. And
You'll fall.
And I was like, oh man, well you can put your shoe back on. I was like, well, you should go to where I work. And so then he's like, okay, cool. And then I'm checking out. She says, the CBD oil, that'll be $69. Nice. And he's like, $69? You can't even smoke that shit. It's $69? I'm like, yeah, that's what it costs.
I don't think this man has any interest in working out. Hot take.
Yeah. There's a chance he might have been interested in me, honestly.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got that vibe. Sometimes I get it.
Yeah.
I was Christmas shopping at Lululemon. Guy behind the counter was like clearly interested in me. I got a discount on my pants, and my mom was very proud.
Beard plays.
It does play. Yeah.
Beard plays.
It works. Okay, cool. Let's get back to this.
Anyway, everyone should get a wake up late.
Yeah, okay. Good call.
It makes you feel a lot better in the morning.
Headspace does help, though.
Yeah.
The meditating. I'm trying to do more of that. Okay.
I can hear Lucy's sound machine over the baby monitor.
I have a white noise app as well. There's a lot going on. Sleeping is a whole production.
Guys, this is America.
Yeah, I'm up at 4:30 every day.
So terrible.
So, then we had the limos, all
I have
right?
a 1.5-year-old, and that sounds terrible.
Oof, yeah. God, she's already 1.5. Crazy.
I know.
We had the first limo. Typically, that's a good indicator for the winner.
Longevity.
Or but is that, I don't know, I don't remember which girl it was, but
Demi.
she said, I haven't dated a virgin since I was 12. Okay, that's a little early. So was she dating like 16-year-olds when she was 12? Because that doesn't seem right.
No.
Or a lot of people can't lose their virginity at 12 for boys. Yeah, so that was a weird comment. That was really unsettling.
I think she's also the one who later made the comment, he's huge like a bear, and he made me feel tiny like a baby, and I loved it. And I was like, oh, no.
That's not good.
No. Jeff and I both were.
Ugh. Oh, she's gross. No wonder her mom's in prison. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but...
Guys, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you don't get the, best caliber of human being on this show.
Oh, you get Cassie. I love Cassie
Generally?
so much. Am I going to get sick of Cassie?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Damn it.
Sorry, buddy.
Then...
Remember when you loved Becca?
I did. Yeah. But I only turned on Becca when she was...
The Bachelorette.
Yeah. She's just too plain Jane for the Bachelorette.
No matter how many ugly gold dresses they put her in.
Oh, man. And then she looked great on like the live look in wherever they were, like Park City or whatever.
Well, because she's like dressing herself again.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Did she have her highlights back?
I don't remember. Her and that dumb fuck Garrett were just standing there.
God,
I'm on TV right now.
Terrible life choice.
So then some other people that were highlights was the Sloth.
She stayed in character way too long.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Did she get a rose?
I don't think so.
Oh, jeez, that sucks.
Yeah, if you're on the show and your producer says, you know what I think you should do? I think you should wear a sloth costume.
Yeah.
That's when you stop listening to your producer.
Well, but I feel like if they were like, look, you'll get the sloth costume, you'll get a rose the first night, I'd be like, sure. But she also just got a ticket to Paradise because of that.
Probably.
Also, at one point, that Alexis girl was on one of the live look-ins, the one from Jersey. Wow, I forgot how much I dislike her. Yeah, she's terrible. Then we had the girl with the fake Australian accent. Love it.
Ballsy.
That was a really smart move. A, because the accent sounded good. Mm-hmm. B, she's going to get on Paradise because of that.
Yes.
C, she's really attractive.
Yep.
She was really pretty. Mm-hmm. I really liked her. I'm a real sucker for blondes. That's what we discover every Bachelor season, yeah. Then we had Miss Carolina. Yeah, he kissed her. So those two have to know each other, Miss Carolina and Miss Alabama.
They do. She actually talked about it.
Yeah.
She was like, Miss Carolina was first runner-up, so she beat me. So... And got like a little competitive about it.
I think I don't think I'd enjoy dating a pageant girl. I don't think that's a healthy lifestyle choice.
I tend to agree.
Because I think especially down south, it's really common. Like you just do that as like a child.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen Dumplin' on Netflix?
No.
I'm trying to be more open-minded about pageants, but they're still...
Is Lucy going to do a pageant? That would be a great way to get you really open-minded about it.
No.
Nah.
Lucy's not going to do a pageant. Her favorite book right now is Baby Loves Coding, so...
Okay.
Seriously, she brings it to me like 6 times a day.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's actually very informative.
But yeah, the pageants, it's like... I don't know, they just look so fake.
Yes.
At the end of it.
Guys, sorry if you hear some hammering. My electrician's here.
Yeah, it's been very awkward to talk about this show.
It's okay. Ralph's a nice
man. Pageant life, I don't like it. The first impression rose went to Hannah with the gold dress.
Yes.
The blonde. She seemed very
also
composed.
very pretty.
Yeah.
Yes. She seemed really nice.
Yeah. Another thing that kept happening was Catherine, who...
At 26.
Let me do my impression of Catherine.
She's 26, guys, and her face is frozen.
It is. And can you undo that?
And her lips are enormous. So they're temporary.
Okay.
Like Botox is temporary. Fillers are temporary. Her lips are...
But is it something where if she doesn't keep doing it, it's going to she'll look worse than before because she did it?
I don't think so. Unless they're bad. Unless they're bad injections.
Okay. That's just a terrible look.
It's like, I'm all for doing what makes you feel confident, but like...
You're
26.
Look at how expressive our foreheads are.
Yes. Hers is not so much. She also walked up to him,
I've got like
handed him her Pomeranian, and said, "This is my 10-year-old daughter, Lucy." And I was personally offended. And then later said, "What better way to get to know me than by spending time with my child?"
Dogs
and
are
that
children.
Fucking irritates me.
It's the same thing as kids. It's the same thing.
If I leave my daughter in a cage all day while I go to work, I go to jail.
But I bet you that child develops some discipline.
That child develops some nasty diaper rash.
Yeah.
Is what happens.
Oh, God. Don't even want to think about it.
Like...
yeah, I really dislike that as well.
There are some similarities to like when you have a puppy and have a baby. Like my sister and her husband just got a Great Dane puppy. Well, not just, but... And like they had to be up with her like every couple hours so that she could go to the bathroom and stuff. But like... It's not a baby.
No.
And they know that.
Yeah.
And people who don't know that bother me.
Okay. I agree.
And you don't even have a kid.
Dogs aren't humans.
Dogs are not humans. Controversial statement.
Like my friend, she has a cat. She can leave the cat alone for a couple of days.
Yeah.
It does fine.
Cats thrive by themselves.
Yeah, really. He's a really cute cat.
Yeah. My mom always feels bad when they leave her cat. And I'm like, Mom, she has no concept of time.
Yeah.
She's fine.
Yeah.
She's straight chilling.
Seriously. Oh, you're back. Cool.
Did you know that animals have no concept of time?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
So, like, when you leave them all day, it's not like they get extra upset with you.
Oh,
And it's
I don't
also-
know. I feel like the dogs can tell, like, when you haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
And, like, same with cats. I think they can tell. Like, I remember when I came back from Europe and I saw my dog. I hadn't seen him in, like, 4 months. Mm-hmm. He was way more excited than usual.
Yeah. Well, 4 months is...
Yeah, it's a while.
That's a long time.
I was like, oh, you're back. Because I tried to FaceTime him. Guess what? It didn't work. There's no dexterity in his paws. So they couldn't even hold up the phone.
Damn it. If only we could fix that.
So then we went to the rose ceremony. We're just skipping over a whole bunch. I don't know. Nothing really interesting happens.
Guys, if you were really that interested in the satellite parties, go with God.
Yeah, just don't
Go watch them.
Don't watch this.
It's on Hulu.
And judging by our numbers, our viewing numbers, a
It's
lot
a
of people.
Thursday morning.
No, but even our last episode.
Oh.
It's very low. Tell your friends about
Low?
the show. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. So then they ended up going to the rose ceremony. They kept a couple people hanging out a little bit longer than I thought they would. Like Nicole. Mm-hmm. I thought Nicole was going to get one early. I think pretty much everyone that got a video got a rose.
Yeah.
Catherine got the final rose. So I
Which
guess all that
shocked nobody.
interrupting. Yeah. All that interrupting worked.
The villain that he has to keep per producers always goes last.
Yeah. And then Kaya, your girl, Taejuan. Is that her name?
Yes.
Yeah. She did not get a rose.
She was not pleased.
Yeah, no. Catherine reminds me of the annoying friend of Monica and Rachel from Friends with a fake British accent and saying arse.
I don't remember that episode.
Yeah, I also don't exactly remember who Catherine was. We'll get
Yeah,
more.
you do.
Which
We
one?
just talked about her for like 5 minutes. With the dog.
With the K.
And-
Oh. Because I spelled Catherine with a K.
Mm.
So I saw Catherine with a C in that comment, yeah. I don't watch the show and use your podcast to learn about the cast. Don't watch it. It's terrible.
Don't watch it.
It's just awful.
We watch it so you don't have to.
Yeah, right. We're doing,
That should be our tagline.
we're doing the Lord's work.
Take this rose. We watch it so you don't have to.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. And you always learn random tidbits about our life. We do.
We're fascinating people.
At least we have espresso.
I had Chinese food for breakfast.
Ooh, what'd you have?
Beef and broccoli
Okay, nice.
with Cantonese noodles.
A solid breakfast. I've been meal prepping a lot of salmon. Salmon cooks so
Salmon's
easy.
good. It
cooks
is.
so easy.
And it's so good for you.
It's really nice. Another thing I learned from my genetic test. All right. I've been meal prepping, and it's like rice, salmon, and asparagus. That's typically my meal.
Yep. It's a good meal.
Yep. Asparagus, it always smells when I pee.
Yeah.
Not for everybody.
Oh,
About-
that's not a for everybody
About a third of people don't smell the
thing?
asparagus
Really?
pee.
Oh, I do.
And they're missing out. Because it's interesting. It's fascinating.
It is actually fascinating.
Sometimes I eat asparagus. I'm like when I go pee a couple hours later, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that whiff. Pretty interesting.
Guys, asparagus pea. It's a real thing.
Yeah, I don't even know how to describe.
Real
It's
thing.
and it's a unique smell.
It smells like asparagus.
Yeah. I don't know why that happens.
I'm sure we could Google it.
I don't want to get that
But
much.
we're
info.
not going to.
Yeah. Okay. So, thanks so
Anything
much
else?
for watching or listening. I don't know why you did.
The season preview looks about the same as usual.
I didn't
Colton
even
runs
watch
away.
that.
Oh, Colton runs away at
Yeah,
one
he hops the
point.
fence. Yeah.
And Chris Harrison is chasing him
I
down
hope
the
that
street
somebody
with
like
cameras.
breaks into his car. Like that's why he hops the fence. Shit, I'm about to get a ticket.
What? Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Told me there was free parking, Harrison.
That would be
Liar.
great. That would be great if he had to provide his own transportation. This date couldn't happen because Colton got stuck in traffic.
Uh-huh.
That'd be much more realistic.
Yeah.
Because that happens. Asparagus pea, and you didn't get picked by the franchise, they are missing out. All right, that's enough.
You know what? Relatable things.
Yeah, right. That's how I
are
view
a
it.
commodity on television.
Yeah. Except when you're Catherine with the stuck face and a little Pomeranian. Carry everywhere.
It's like, she doesn't need it.
Okay, final.
She also walked in a really irritating way.
Yeah.
She like overly shook her ass. When she was walking back, it was like this. And it was so slow.
For those of you listening, you just missed out. Jenny did a perfect demo. Okay, final four real quick. Who we at?
Cassie, non-pageant Hannah. One of the non-white women.
Okay.
And pageant Hannah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll go with Cassie, pageant Hannah, Katie, and
Which one was Katie?
she was the dancer. And I'll do. I won't do. I'll select. I'll say the other pageant girl. I feel like they're really gonna hate each other, and that's gonna boil all the way up to hometowns.
Yep.
Yeah. So that'd be fun.
They already laid the groundwork for it, so.
Yeah. All right, so stick around with us. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't get the flu because I came to your house.
I don't think you will.
Okay. Yeah, let's hope. All right, until next week, we'll be back on Monday.
Woo!
Promise.
Get excited.
Unless if something comes up for me at work.
It will be dark. It'll be our usual dark.
Yeah.
It won't be daytime
it'll
bright.
be depressing. Just like this show.